on.
We're on.
Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday night. I think tonight's the 19th, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 19th. And we are going to do another live. We've got actually quite a bit to share. A couple questions that should go fairly fast. And then a couple announcements, some SCOTDs, and just loads of fun. So thanks for watching. If you're watching this live, that's fantastic. We love it. And if you have questions as we go along, Vicki will let me know, and I'll answer anything I can, if I know, which is not certain. But,
Hi, Miss Tessa.
Hey, Miss Tessa. So, yeah, great things going on. We've got, actually just got an order today from a customer that I'm excited about. It's a fairly small project, but it's a sign project that Vicki and I are both going to be working on. So I'm super excited about it. I'm not getting paid a lot of money for it, but I think it'll make great content because it'll be something different that we haven't done before, and Vicki and I will both get to work on it. So you guys might see something on that next week. All right, so are we ready to go? You want me to get it started here? Okay, so first question is from Steven. And Steven says, I started using the Western letter font lately, and I set them on a pencil line. So he's using layout letters, setting down Western letters, and he says they don't seem to be straight. It looks like the E and the L on letters like that are kind of crooked. So if I set the bottom of the letters both on the line, what happens is the vertical lines on the letters tend to be crooked. So he's talking about the E and the L. So let's take a look at it, and I'll show you what's going on here. So this is the L. Now, normally on like Claremont letters, Bookman letters, anything that's got a lot of straight lines, it's pretty certain that whatever is vertical, then it will be at a 90-degree angle straight up and down. However, the Western is a little bit different. So if you set both of these on the line, then what happens is this is off a little bit. It's not quite, and I don't think this is really going to show, but it's not quite at a 90-degree angle. You have to adjust it a little bit in order to get this to be straight up and down. Now, how I deal with, and the same is for the E. We'll do the same thing on the E. You can see like it's kind of kicked back that way a little bit. It's not straight up and down. And again, I'm looking at it with this square. But if you, so that's with both of those on. But in order for it to be straight up and down, you got to adjust it a little bit. So here's what I do, guys. I generally set it so that this is straight up and down, and I put this on the line, and then when I carve it, I just add a little bit to this part down here and make it come out even. That's just the way the font is. That's not anything that we did when we downloaded the font. The Western font is that way. So that's one way to go. The other way to go is you could just drop this down, put this on the line, and drop this down below the line a little bit. Well, let's see if I can. So then, you know, you can do that. You could drop that down just slightly. You could do it that way too. I tend to put this on the line, and then I look at to see where it is to be square here and do that. Now, that's just on a few of the letters.
Tammy Amaral Shepherd is watching.
Wow, Tammy, how are you? My gosh, how is, well, I guess everybody calls
Randy.
him John.
They call him John?
I always called him Randy. But hi, Tammy. It's great to hear from you. Old friends from decades ago.
Yeah.
Crazy, yes. So, anyway, so the D is exactly the same way. If you set both of these on there, then you're really not quite square straight up and down. So you'd want to tilt it just a little bit. And what happens is, guys, after you use these a few 100,000 times like I have, you kind of get an eye for what's straight up and down, what's square, and what it, but there are a bunch of letters like the N, like the H, that you don't have that issue with. They're straight up and down if they're on the lines at the bottom. So there's just a few of them that are that way. But again, that's just with the specific to the Western letters. The Clarendon don't do that. The Bookman has its own kind of little issues. But that's just the way the fonts are. So make it look right for you. That's the main thing. Don't be so locked in that you think everything has to be that way. Make it look right for you. And generally speaking, that's going to be a good plan to go with. So, hope that is helpful. If you guys use a lot of the Western letters, I don't carve a lot of signs with the Western letters, but I really like them. They look really good.
Poor Tessa, her package is lost and
Still?
now, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She said she got another text today that says it's going to be late.
And how late is it now? It's like,
Bruce's package is in the mail, expected to be there by Friday.
okay.
What package?
He sent in bits, I think, to get,
okay.
sharpened.
Okay,
We'll get on it right away, Bruce.
as soon as we get them.
Yep. And everybody else. You guys send us bits to sharpen.
We got
Generally,
bits
they go
today
out-
from Gigi.
Yeah, generally bits will go out the next business day. I get on those early in the morning and get them done. Okay, so that, if you guys have questions on these Western letters or any font, just let me know. I'm happy to help. Second question. Now, this is one that most of you that are on the Facebook groups, the sign carving Facebook groups, like Minions, you guys already know about this. Jeff Dale is having an issue with finishing. And
Jeff is here.
is Jeff here? Oh, I thought he was traveling.
He
but-
said he was in New Orleans today
Yeah.
or yesterday.
So, Jeff, I'm going to share your... so Jeff is making this awesome sign, and this is just a portion of it. These are the pictures that he sent me. But what he did was he wanted to seal this thing up with... I think he used clear gloss. But this paint was the one-shot paint. Let me put that box up here. So he's using the one-shot. That's my favorite paint to use. I'll show you an example of that here in a little bit on a separate sign. So he painted the black surface with one-shot, and then he put a coat of clear over the top of it, and all the black kind of crinkled up. Here's a close-up of that paw pad.
Matte clear, he said.
So, here's the thing, guys, and I learned this like way early on, and I don't talk about it enough. But you've got things, all different kinds of finishes and different things that you're putting on your signs. One thing that these all have in common is they got chemicals in them. And sometimes chemicals don't play well together. And you have weird stuff happen. Generally speaking, when I'm putting on my one-shot, it is on top of all of my finish. I do that last. And I learned the hard way. Way back early on, when we were doing signs and painting them, I had something happen, and I can't even remember exactly what it was, but this has been like 40 years ago. I mean, it completely did this, and it kind of got me into the mode of anytime I'm going to use two different kinds of chemical finishes or paints, and I haven't done it before, I am always going to practice on a piece of scrap. If you go back and watch the Rolling Hills sign that I did for John Peters, it was a big sign, and it was the first time that I'd ever really used the Czar water-based finish, and I added the Czar, I put all my finish on, and then I colored it with gold one-shot, and it looked great. It looked fantastic. But I wanted to put another coat of the clear Czar on top of it, and I didn't know for sure how it was going to react. So I took the time. I took an extra day, took the time, put some of this, the one-shot gold, on a scrap piece, and then I sprayed it with the Czar, and it turned out great. So you can do that. If that is a question for you guys, if you're putting one shot on, you can put Czar water-based. I don't know about anything else. I don't know about the Halcyon. Actually, it sounds like Frank is becoming an expert at the Halcyon. He has a great finishing issue video that came out yesterday, I think. And thank you for that, Frank. That was great information, stuff I didn't know. So I'm not an expert at this, guys. All I know is I don't mix any of this stuff for the first time on a customer sign. I always experiment first. So that's kind of the overall theme of that. If you've got stuff that's got chemicals together, you never know what it's going to do unless you've tried it once. But I think, this sign, Jeff, this is definitely fixable. I know your customer said he kind of liked the crinkle look. Not my favorite, but I think if it were me, I would probably take that stuff off. Maybe use a heat gun, like Vicky has done with the resin, a heat gun, and scrape that stuff off and finish it, and then put my one shot over the top. But anyway, yeah, you've got a lot. I'm sure you've got a lot of advice on what to do. So, what's the matter?
I almost fell over.
Yeah. Have another glass of wine there.
I wish it was wine.
Okay, so anyway, that's the overall theme. I had his email here, but you guys can see what happened, and that is...
Oh, thank you, Frank. He put a link to his video.
Oh, terrific. Yeah, it's a great video, you guys. If you haven't seen it, go watch Frank's video on that, and if you haven't subscribed to his channel, please do. He puts out great videos.
Jamie McCord said, "Life is like a can of chemicals. You never know what you're going to get."
Okay, there you go. I saw an interview. It kind of reminded me of something. I saw an interview with Richard Pryor. Gosh, it had to have been 20 years ago. He had just recovered from lighting himself on fire, and he was, I think he was on Johnny Carson or something like that. It was Richard Pryor. Johnny says, and Richard, he had like 3rd-degree burns. He literally lit himself on fire. And I think he was messing with drugs and cooking drugs and all that. And Johnny asked him what happened. He said, and Richard, right off the bat, he said, he said, I had my glass of milk and I had my Oreos and I dipped it in there and boom, it just went up. Anyway, that's Richard Pryor. That's stuck in my mind. Anyway, you never know what chemicals are going to do. So, anyway, that is that. Okay, sign carvers of the day. Obviously, you guys, if you have questions, please let me know. Let's get the sign carvers of the day, and then we'll go into our big announcement at the end. Tessa.
I love that one.
This one really came out nice, Tessa. Beautiful job. I love it. And the sign, you can't, it's hard to read down here, but it says Pierce. Yeah, I don't know, you probably can't see it. Yeah, it's dark inset letters, says Pierce. Mike Wesley. This one's really cool.
What is that? It's ducks. Sorry,
ducks.
Reflecting, okay.
And, I thought at first, it was some kind of an Indian head thing on
I can
sign.
see it now looking through the screen.
But it's ducks, like loons or whatever they are, but... man, that is really,
That's a
really
lot of
cool.
painting.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. Great job, Mike. Dave Getway. Very first sign. Not bad at all, Dave. I like it. It's got a real rustic look to it. So it probably only sanded off about half of the black. Looks great, Dave.
Down
I'll
just
drop
a
it down. John.
Not quite that much, babe.
There
you go, yeah.
Okay, John, I think it's Moines.
Moniz?
Moniz?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm probably butchering that. I'm sorry, John. But anyway, nice job. For a first sign, nice job. A lot of background there. Great job, buddy. Very nice. Bruce Peter. Who's that guy?
Who's that guy?
Oh, gosh. I can't even pick it up. Makes me nervous just thinking about Bruce's signs. They're so good. Look at the detail on that thing. Bruce, that is amazing. Great job, man. You ought to be teaching this stuff. Great job, Bruce. Love it. Gary Zellner. So he bought these cutting boards and carved them. Christmas gifts for his son's wives. Those are
Can
cool.
I bring that closer? I don't think I can
I
get it.
think they're, I would say those are probably
Bamboo?
I think Dad bought some of those and was playing with them too. I can't remember whether I carved any of that bamboo stuff. But, good job, Gary. I'm sure they loved them. All right, Lee Harrington. So this was his Christmas exchange for our buddy down in Phoenix, Will Pena.
Oh, Will's a huge
Dodgers fan. So I'm sure Will absolutely loved it. Great job, Lee. And by the way, you guys, if you haven't sent Lee your questions, Lee is the one. Yeah, if you have not your questions, if you haven't sent him your Christmas exchange stuff, definitely send a picture of your sign that you sent to your Christmas exchange.
Is Lee
person.
here? Lee, are you here? I have a question for you.
He's up.
There you go.
Mike
Salgado.
2
Wow,
by
that's
12
cool.
redwood. Man, isn't that nice? Really nice, Mike.
Oh, Will's here. He's in Tucson, he said. And yes, he loves it.
Will lives in Tucson? Oh, why was I thinking, maybe it is Tucson he lives in.
Well, he would know, I think.
Well, he might just be in Tucson.
Oh.
I was thinking he lived in Phoenix. but-
Jason Harrison says bamboo carves really easy.
Really? That's good to know. I'm going to try that. Anyway, great job, Mike. 2 by 12 redwood. Beautiful work, buddy. Jamie McCord. I think
She's
you said
here.
she's here. So this is a serving tray. One side is a cutting board, and the second side is this.
That's cool.
With,
Is that resin, Jamie?
It is resin. Yep. I was
That's
just about
nice.
to say walnut and cherry, and then resin inlay. Great job, Jamie. Beautiful. All right. One more. So this one is a little bit different. So I'm going to show the sign, and then I'm going to talk about it a little bit. So this is from Glenn Fournier. I need
Yeah.
that show?
Yeah, you're trying to show or lift the top of the sign, but yeah.
Okay, does that show?
Mm-hmm.
So let me explain this sign. This sign is for a friend
Oh, yep, Jamie's here. Okay.
for a friend of mine in Michigan. He requested this sign in honor of his dog Jake, who passed away this fall. Jake was a very well-known fire safety dog throughout the state. He and his handler would go to schools and teach things like stop, drop, and roll, and how to get out, down, low, and crawl through smoke. Jake would demonstrate all these actions and many more. Jake was a black lab who spent most of his life teaching kids how to be safe in their home. I've attached a photo of Jake and his handlers. So this is a sign that Glenn made, and here's a picture of Jake and his handlers, which I thought I love that. I just think it's so cool. So sorry for your loss, Jake's owner, whoever that is. But Glenn, you might show this to your buddy. But great job on that sign. It's terrific. So that is the sign carvers of the day, and that being said is a great segue into our announcement. I have a little clip here somewhere. What did I do with my clip? All right. Anyway. So if you guys haven't seen, we are doing a fundraiser for a local shelter here in Kingman area.
Mutt Masters and Friends.
Mutt
Masters.
Masters? Or
Matchers.
Mutt Matchers. Yeah, it's
Yep.
quite a mouthful.
Yeah.
Mutt Matchers and Friends. And this is a sign. This is this is that one shot I was telling about. But this is a sign that I made last week. We showed it on last week's Friday live on
Saturday.
YouTube. Huh?
Saturday morning, didn't we? We didn't show it on
Oh,
Friday.
maybe we did show it Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. And so what we're doing is we're going to give this away. We're going to send this to somebody, domestic only, and we're going to send it to somebody. Oh, yeah, we had the things back there. There it is right there. I forgot it was there. Anyway, for $5, you can buy an entry into winning this Vicky and I and Dad are going to autograph the back. Not that that'll probably devalue it rather than adding value, but we'll autograph the back if you'd like us to. And so far, Vicky's been. You guys have really stepped up.
We've made about $1,000 in a few days.
Almost at $1,000 just since Saturday, since we announced it, which is incredible. And the people over at what's her name, Judy?
Judy over at Matchers.
Matchers is super excited. And anyway, so thank you guys so much. We'll be doing the drawing on January 30th.
Show my email.
There's Vicky's. You want me to bring that closer?
Yeah.
There's
It's
Vicky's.
Arizona Girl 1961 at yahoo.com. Eric's going to show it here. I'm going to zoom.
So $5 gets you an entry and into the drawing. And we'll be doing the drawing on our live on January 30th, Saturday morning, 9 a.m. And we'll everybody that has that puts in $5, they get a ticket. And Vicky will send you a picture of your ticket or multiples if you put want more than one ticket. But $5 buys you one entry, and then we will put them all in a bucket and we will draw out the winner, and then there'll probably be a second prize as well.
Yes,
we'll see. Yeah, we don't know for sure. We're kind of putting that together, but anyway, we're just thank you guys so much. We here's their calendar.
Yeah, me and Rachel went over there today. I'm going to show you a little video. But we went over there today. They gave Rachel and I both one of these calendars. If you want one of those calendars, you can contact Judy over there. They're $15 a piece.
Yeah, there's the
it's all the information. And all the puppies in there are puppies that they have...
that they've kept?
No, I think they're adopted out.
They're adopted
I think
out.
so. Rachel would know more. She was talking more. I was loving on Sunny, the puppy there.
Yeah.
So.
But you're going to show a video.
I am going to show you.
A video
so,
of the
let me get this
kennels
ready
right now. But guys, you have just really risen to the occasion. Thank you so much. And we're just going to try and raise as much money for them over there. We've got a big heart for animals, dogs especially, and we just love what they're doing.
So I'm going to show you this video. Wait, if I can get down there.
Are you being neglected over there? That's the boy. Oh, he isn't fixed, so we're not going to give him the boy. Oh, we're going to get some rain. Yeah.
Oh, wait. How do you... Oh, well, that's good enough.
Come on, get over there. I know. That's what it's like. You can only have 4 out there. You know that. Well, yeah, but...
These two babies are pregnant. He had beautiful blue eyes.
I didn't get to go. I had to stay here.
Look at you. I love that face. Look at you. Rue. Hi. He is so cute. He is so special. Oh,
He is an American dingo.
yeah. Hi. At least you can now see what you're helping. Yeah, absolutely. And in the summertime, by the way, we got Carvers over here. So it's not hot summer. Yeah. Oh, tinkle time. We didn't have all of these when we started, but we knew we were getting more and more dogs. Yeah. We only got one kennel, so we got to raise that up. Hi. Hi, Selena. So you have 11 kennels. Hi, sweetheart. Look at you. Two this month, I think. What's her name? Selena.
Selena was kind of...
Standoffish.
She's shy. But they said she was... They're not quite sure, but they think she was abused or just
Mistreated.
Mistreated. Bad. I love Thor. I wanted to bring him home. He's got gorgeous blue eyes.
You're a pretty girl. Hers is beautiful. Hi, sweetheart.
We're also all getting some of this other places giving us all.
There's little Sunny. I love Sunny.
That's the one you were holding?
Yeah, this little fluffy one. Yeah, Judy was talking on the phone to somebody who wanted to bring in their dog.
Hi, Miss Sunny. I think she puts up with me. She likes you.
All right, guys, that was our little tour.
Yeah, I didn't get to go. I had things that I had to get done today here. So Vicky and Rachel went over there, and we're very impressed with the place.
It was so clean. I mean, it's just this little tiny pink building.
Yeah.
You walk in, and you would never know that it was an animal shelter. I mean, it's cluttered, organized cluttered.
Yeah.
The kennels were clean. The floors were clean. They were doing laundry in a
Yeah.
It's just
So,
amazing.
Anyway, guys, we appreciate everybody that chips in.
So remember, whatever is made, 100% of the proceeds go to Mutt Matchers.
Yeah.
See, you said it. Mutt Matchers. You said Masters.
I did say
Yeah.
Masters, yeah.
And I am going to match whatever the total is in donations by 50%. So if it's $500, I will match, bring in another $250. If it's $5,000, it's already $1,000.
So we're already on the hook for an extra $500.
Yeah, but you know what?
that's
I
the
don't care.
commitment we
That was
made.
the commitment.
We're gonna do it. So thanks to you guys. Keep sending in those $5 donations. We appreciate it. So this is actually really nice. I hate to get rid of it.
Well, you said
but,
it's maple, huh?
It's maple. Nice and solid. Got the hooks for the leashes, and had fun. Oh, and you guys are going to see this being made tomorrow, I think. I think the video on the making of this, I think you guys will see it on tomorrow on YouTube. Anyway, that is it. We are running late. So anyway, guys, thanks so much. If you have questions, please email me directly, eric@makeawoodsign.com. And if you want to donate, Vicky's already given you that information. Contact Vicky if you have questions on that or anything to do with ordering or any of that. And gosh, yeah, tomorrow I think you'll see the making on this, and then Friday we'll have or Thursday we'll have another live right here doing some more questions. So keep sending in those questions. Keep sending in the sign carvers of the day. Please give us thumbs up as much as you can. That helps with the algorithms on YouTube and Facebook.
Bruce said you're going to have to be going back to Oatman to cover the debt.
Yeah, I'm going to have to sell some stuff. But that's it, guys. Thanks so much. We love you. We really appreciate everybody and you taking any time to watch what we do. It just is
And
so
support our little
humbling.
causes, yeah.
And support what we support. We so appreciate it. So you guys have a great evening, and we will see you back here in a couple days, Thursday night. Have a great one, guys. Bye.
Bye.